Hey guys, welcome to the Oracle of Lilith. My name is Amy, and today I'm doing a pick a card. I'm calling I Remember You, Your Past Life Together. So this is a love reading about your past life with your person. Now this could be the person you're with. This could be a person that's approaching you. So just whatever is meaningful for you. Okay, now keep in mind this is a general reading, it's a general session, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you each object up close so you can get a better vibe of each group. Group 1, you are the bunny plant. There's a bunny's other ear. So cute. Group 2, you are the seashell plant because this little design reminds me of a seashell. And for some reason, the color of this plant, orange, reminds me of coral. So that might mean something to you. Group 3, you are the owl plant, and you guys may have seen this on my table. I do use this from time to time. Okay guys, those are going to be your selections. So I will include a little video with some music for those of you who need a bit more time to see which group you're drawn to. Now, if you're drawn to more than one group, there may be more than one message here for you. And with that said, I'll see you beautiful, magical creatures on the other side. Bye guys.
There was once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room. And damn, what a hell of a view. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date. You're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight. Don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase. So catch me if I fall. I'm falling fast, sitting here praying that this night's gonna last. You got it all on tap, I'm loving your vibe, always have your back. We like all the same tracks, listen all night in the sheets all black. Said I'm falling fast, don't remember life before you, that's fact. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date. You're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight. Don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase. So catch me if I fall.
Hey group 1, all of you that selected this little bunny, this is going to be your reading all about your past life with your person. I feel like a lot of people are going to just start remembering things or have dreams or this weird sense of familiarity. And it feels like people are going to be meeting past life energy people, multi-dimensional kind of stuff. And that's why I titled it I Remember You, because when you meet someone that has that kind of vibe with you, you know it. It's immediate, okay? And I feel like this group has that energy, okay? This energy of like, I feel like I've met this person someplace before, but I haven't. I know I haven't. We've talked about it. Or when you meet them, it'll be like, I know I have, but no matter what we talk about, no matter what we think about, it's just, we can't figure it out. And it's this weird energy. It's this past life. All right, so let's draw some cards. Be sure to stay tuned to the end because I'm going to get your letters and your initials and charms, and we'll see what else comes out. All right, I want to just shuffle this up a bit. Tell me about group 1, their past life together. I want to know about this past life because I want to know how it affects your relationship now. And the issues and how it affects you now. I'm intuitively just pulling the cards I'm feeling guided to take. Sometimes it's a lot, sometimes it's not, but for you, we have all those. Okay, so here we go. We have love life, okay? We have mother. We have imprisonment or slavery. We have medicine woman or medicine man. We have transportation. We have unrequited love. We have angels. We have male, female. We have karmic relationships. We have baby. We have father. We have orphan. Okay. All right. So I feel like this may be a couple of lifetimes. So we might be having 2 different groups here for my group 1. Okay. So we have angels. We have love life. We have medicine woman. I'm feeling a pull. Wow. Wow. Okay. This may be 2 lifetimes where, okay, it feels like, okay, no, okay. Okay, it feels like to me there is a few things going on for you guys, okay? First of all, I'm feeling like there was a lifetime where you were together and there's happy family life, okay? Happy family kind of energy here. And here's the thing. We're not really going into what happened here. We're focusing on the happiness. We're focusing on the happy. Tell me more about this. Tell me a little bit more about, okay, we're going to pull from the Akashic Tarot. Okay. Tell me a little bit more about this. I'm hearing like this is the base. This is the base. I'm trying to decide. Okay, that's good. This is the base happiness. This is the happiness you're seeking in your life, like balance. It may not be that you're, nuclear family kind of thing with a baby and traditional. It may just be you're seeking balance. You're seeking balance within yourself in this life. It also could be that you're seeking to have a family or to be with someone and create something or to create something for yourself in this life. This could be you by yourself in this life. And it also feels like it's representative of a past life where there was happiness. It feels like this past life where there was happiness is being brought forward to help you move to a place of happiness in this life. We have the willow. Look at the peace there. We have a free-flowing, energetic, I'm feeling the words energetic, emotional highway. Lots of blessed energy in this lifetime, okay? And I'm feeling pulled here with, where is it? The angels here. I'm feeling like this lifetime was very blessed, okay? There was a lot of peace in this lifetime. There was a lot of hope in this lifetime. And tell me more about this. Okay. Uriel and the Sphinx. Okay. We have a community. Okay. When I get to Sphinx, first of all, I'm feeling Egyptian past life. Very happy. The willow, now I'm being brought to the willow. And what I'm seeing, I'm not seeing a willow anymore. I'm seeing a giant lotus, like a lotus tree, like an inscription, like a inscription in a tablet, and it looks like a giant lotus. Okay, we have a community here. And I'm feeling the presence of Isis now with the angel card. Okay, I don't know if you can see this angel here, but for me, it's like energetically, I'm seeing this angel as Isis, and I'm seeing an opening of the third eye. I'm seeing like a divine connection here with a female god form. And that could be underworld vibe, light goddess, it doesn't matter. It feels like this connection goes to multiple past lives, and this energy has manifested in different forms in different lifetimes. And I feel like the connection here to this past life is being brought forward. And for some of you, it has been brought forward in the gifts that you bear in this life. But I feel like this is coming forward in this reading because the blessings of joy and happiness in this life is for you. This past life and is one of the gifts that wants to come forward for you in this life. Okay, we have medicine man, medicine woman. And I feel like for many of you, you may have acted in some kind of way as a healer in this life. And I see someone with clay jars full of different elements. I'm seeing like blue powder. I'm seeing like eyes with blue powder. I'm seeing different herbs and mixtures. I'm seeing you may have like worked with herbs for healing. Also, some of you in embalming, or your family was involved in the embalming industry, if that makes any sense. Now, I'm feeling pulled to like the Mediterranean area now. I'm feeling my energy like expand outwardly to include Greece and the island of Crete as well. I'm seeing Rome. I'm seeing the map is expanding as well. I'm seeing, now I'm being drawn to like ancient Samaria. Now I'm going all the way down to the very tip of Africa. I'm hearing, for some of you, this goes way back. I'm almost feeling like my energy is getting pulled way, 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 way back. I'm hearing like to the cradle of humanity, okay, to ancient, primordial goddess energy, okay? Those of you who know absolutely know what I'm talking about, okay? You're very powerful, by the way, if you resonate with that primordial energy, okay? So the blessings of those lifetimes, the gifts, the blessings, are here for you to pull forward, okay? How do you pull them forward? By finding your linking curiosity. So if you are drawn to a certain pantheon, a certain culture, a certain ancient sculpture, go towards it. Find out about it. Study. You may not end up in that culture or that practice, but it may lead you, breadcrumb you to where you need to intuitively go. Okay. Now, this was a happy life. Okay. I'm not seeing a lot of tragedy. I'm not feeling a lot of tragedy. Some of you had children together. Some of you guys, your greatest accomplishments were actually in the community, like you helped the community in some kind of way. Now what I'm feeling pulled to this. I'm being pulled to this life, this other life. And I feel like this feels like this transportation, unrequited love, karmic relationships, orphan, imprisonment, and slavery. Okay. I feel like this is a past life where you were together, number one. Okay. This was a happy past life where you and your person were together. Okay. And I feel like it may not have been together in the traditional sense. There may have been some formality to it. Okay. But it was happy and it was blessed. Okay. I feel like there may have been a little bit of restriction that had to do with cultural norms or something, but overall it feels very happy. It feels very blessed. Okay. For some of you, the culture or the time period or whatever this curiosity is helps pull you to this person. Now, for some of you, I'm feeling this life right here, this unrequited love. It really starts here with the orphan. Okay, so I'm feeling with the transportation situation, I'm feeling like a world war. Okay, this feels like a world war. World War I, World War II. Okay, the waterfall. And I feel like I'm feeling very sad. And when I first connected with your energy, I felt very sad. I feel very lonely. And I feel this energy with the waterfall of just like, I feel, okay, this is interesting because this is what I'm getting from the waterfall. I feel this energy of like, the waterfall doesn't know if anyone is around to hear it fall. There is a sense of isolation here in this orphan card. Of being left, okay? And it feels like, as you see in this picture, it feels like someone left. And it could have been that one of your parents left for war. I'm feeling a couple of things here, so please take what resonates. I feel like one of your parents left, probably your father left to go to war. It could be World War I, World War II. I'm getting both of those vibes, okay? Also, I'm getting the American Civil War, the American Revolution, specifically, okay? And in that case, I feel like the mother energy, there's either sickness here or addiction that leads to accidental death. Okay, so that's what I'm feeling that way. The other way, I feel like there was somebody you were in love with, deeply in love with. I feel like there was love there, maybe not as deep as you, perhaps. I wouldn't call it unrequited. And they went off to war and lost their life. Okay. So you were left alone. You felt very alone. Okay. And I feel like for the rest of this lifetime, you did not feel loved. Okay, you did not feel loved. And I feel like in this lifetime here, I feel like this person tried to come in, but you were not able to see them. Okay, that's what I'm getting. You were not able to see them. Tell me about it. We have the light of the world. It came out in reverse. You were not able to see them in this lifetime, in that lifetime, okay? You were blind to them because you were, I'm feeling alone in a closet. I'm feeling alone in a closet. There may have been also some, because I'm feeling like if the mother was, I'm feeling alcoholism, or I'm also seeing like an old-timey medical equipment, if you know what I'm saying, like very old-timey, okay, like rubber hose situation. So there may have been some abuse here as well. Yeah, I'm feeling like you just couldn't see this person. In this lifetime. And wow, some of you did actually marry this person, the Ascent in reverse. Some of you guys did actually marry this person. I dropped the cards, so you did actually marry this person, but there wasn't real love. You could never really connect to them. But this was the same person that is in your life now or is coming into your life. Okay? So here's the thing. Even though this person felt like you did not love them as much as they loved you if you married them, for some of you, you missed this person completely because you didn't pay attention. Like you weren't interested. You were very depressed. Okay. I feel like they were devoted to you in this lifetime. Okay. But in the end, things did not work out well. Okay, in the end, I feel like there was a pattern here that repeated. And for many of you, I feel like if there was addiction issues in this past life with the mother, I feel like it repeated with you and this situation. I feel like you were not in a position to receive love in this lifetime. And because of that, you were blocked from this person that's either in your life now or entering your life. Okay. It feels like some of you guys went to prison. That's what this imprisonment is. You went to prison. Now, I feel like if your mother got sick and died from an illness, I think it feels like there's a movement here for some of you within family, which did not go well. And I feel like some of you guys married early to someone who was not good, and they may have ended up in prison, or there's somehow the prison's involved. Okay. If they ended up in prison, I feel like I'm feeling cold. I'm feeling like you were left kind of on your own, orphaned, and were never able to kind of make it. I'm seeing like an old woman on the side of the road. So I feel like it was just a lifetime of real isolation. And if you were able to marry, because we got several stories going on, if you did marry, I feel like either way, there was not a firm connection here. There was an emotional connection. You were not able to connect, because when this person went off to war, it was like, because I feel like for a lot of you, the father here was very important. For a few of you, this person in your life now that's coming or with you may have been this father issue, this father person. You may have father issues, you guys. This father figure, okay? And they went off to war, and you were actually a child, and they went off to war. That's coming through, like, and you were left kind of vulnerable, and things went left. And that has kind of bled over into this life as far as not being able to feel like you can depend on masculine energy. Either way, there is issues with depending on or feeling like you can depend on masculine energies, because it feels like a feminine energy that has had issues with masculine energy being stable, being safe, being okay. And I feel like for some of you in this lifetime, some of the issues you may be having is your family may have a repetitive pattern of imprisonment. Okay, you may have a repetitive pattern within your family of DV and trauma and things like that. There may be addictions here. Okay, there may be struggles with depression, isolation, and anxiety. Okay, and I feel like for some of you right now, if you're in a relationship and you know it's this person, there may be aspects of your relationship that you are blind to, okay, because of all of this. And this beautiful energy we talked about before, what I'm hearing is that it is available in this relationship, this blessed energy, this happy energy, this satisfied energy, this joyful energy. But instead of it having the restrictions on it in this life, it won't have it now. Okay, but you're going to have to open up and trust. And that's going to be difficult. And I understand that. So let's get some more energy on this situation, shall we? Okay, tell me more about this. Tell me more. Okay, we have deception in reverse. Okay. Yeah, I feel like you have a hard time trusting people. Okay. I feel like you have been lied to, manipulated, probably by masculine energies in your life. We have soulmate. This could be the one. Okay. So I feel like the person you're with, or the person, whoever you're asking about, they could very well be the one. Okay. They're definitely an important soulmate. And I feel like for some of you, this person is presenting with all these past life links to you now to help you heal and learn to trust, to help you heal and to remove the blinders on so you can see the good things, that good things are possible. Okay. Good things are for you. All right. And I understand, it's hard. It's hard because I feel like for many of you, this is a repetitive thing. It's not just a past life thing. Okay. And it's hard to see this really positive. I just got deja vu, you guys. It's really hard to see this powerful past life where there was happiness and bliss and whatnot. I swear I dreamed this, you guys. This is so weird. Were you happy and fulfilled? But this is probably your most recent kind of energetic reference to this person. Okay. And I feel like in this life, even though there was this energy around you that was available, you were very lonely. You felt very lonely. You were hungry for it. You were hungry for something that you could not receive because there was so much brokenness around your heart. And it was just, in that lifetime, it was almost like you were at a place that was not healable. It was, but it wasn't. Not at that time. And I literally mean that time period had something to do with the restriction and you being able to get access to any kind of real treatment or real help, because back then, orphans and things like that, the resources were very limited. And if you had issues of any kind, there was a lot of judgment and not a lot of help. Okay, so let's get some more messages here. We have, when it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or no wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. Okay. I feel like, much like this energy I feel in this past life where you were really blind to this person's love, in whatever way it unfolded for you, I feel like this person's going to be very patient. Because I think for some of you, you may go through a pattern here where, you love this person, and this may be for you guys who are in the relationship right now. You love this person, and you love this person, okay? And at the time you say it, you may feel like that's the deepest your love goes. But I'm going to tell you that there's healing to do here. That's why this is coming forward. And your capacity for love and trust is much greater than what you think it is. It's been damaged because of your past experiences. And this energy has come into your life, or is coming into your life, to offer you help, to help you be able to enjoy your life, okay? Because I feel like for many of you, it's hard to enjoy your life from this place, okay? The sacred woman, okay. All right, well, we have medicine woman, medicine man, and sacred woman. Okay, so I feel like this person, irregardless of lifetime, feels like there's something very sacred about you. Like they feel an energetic spiritual connection to you that they cannot explain. And there's something about your presence that's very different. Okay, for some of you, this may be an aspect of yourself that you kind of deny. or you may be working through it or working with it. Some of you guys have already been on that path and you've kind of worked through it to a degree. Any way you go with it, I feel like there is energy kind of radiating from you. See the palm of her hand? She's got this green stone here, and the green heart makes me think of heart chakra healing. And I just did an oracle of the day. It'll probably be up the same day I put this up, but where I talked about this massive heart chakra healing, heart chakra activation that's going on right now, and you may be being affected by that. And for some of you, you know, if you're having some heart chakra emotional, deep levels of emotional healing going on, I feel like you need to not be surprised if you start pulling some people into your life, or if your relationships start to kind of deepen and change. Your partner may start having dreams about this past life, or they may start having more meaningful dreams about you. I feel like some of you guys have this ability to kind of activate your person or activate people around you. Okay. So it's almost like you have beacon energy. All right. And I feel like in this this past life here, I feel like you went through this isolation, you went through this pain for a reason. Okay. And it's a higher purpose. All right. And that is not what this reading's about, but I encourage you to kind of explore that with your guides if you feel comfortable about why you would have a lifetime like this. Like, what is the purpose in this? Understand that I'm saying that at a very high, like a higher perspective. Okay. I'm not one of those people that think suffering is absolutely necessary for growth. I don't believe that. I don't believe we need to suffer and be miserable to be, sacred or anything like that. But there are higher perspectives on our experiences, and there is wisdom that we can gain from it. And if you connect with this reading, there's a much deeper wisdom here, okay, for you. All right. But I feel like this person ultimately is in your life to help you heal and help you learn to trust. And for many of you, it's to trust yourself, because you have the sacred woman, sacred man energy, okay? And I'm feeling this, it's like this message of finding home in your vessel, being at home in your skin, like self-acceptance. And it's moving from an energy of aloneness to wholeness. And this person can help you bridge the gap, like walk the bridge from aloneness to wholeness, if that makes any sense to you. All right. Okay, let's get you guys some letters, initials, and some charms. Hey, group one. These are going to be your letters, your initials, and your charms. Keep in mind, this is a general reading, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. I'm just concentrating all my energy on everything that fell on the obsidian mirror that's in the middle of this other magic mirror. Okay, so these could be your initials, their initials, a meaningful word, the initials of a screen name. Just take what resonates. Okay, so I'm going to read them off for you. We have SFEMIARJQDNNOZIDPTAMMBIGY. All right, I'm getting Arnold, Aaron with 2 A's as well. We have the word big here. I'm also getting the word PTAH, which is an Egyptian god as well. I'm getting Ra, the god Ra, and I'm seeing the crocodile god as well, and I'm seeing crocodiles. I'm seeing alligators now. I'm seeing a swamp as well. So just take what resonates. Let's see, we have a bell here. We have the number 3 and the number 1, 31. 3s can be a sign from your spirit guides. 1s, 11s, 11, 11. We have 2 scissors, 2 sets of scissors here. I feel like a lot of you have cut quite a few people off. That's part of the reason why some of you guys may be feeling this isolation in your life. And I talked about this today. I spoke about it today in my Oracle of the Day. Sometimes when we're healing, we can't have a lot of people with us while we're healing because it takes a lot of energy to heal. It takes a lot of space to heal. Okay, so if you're struggling with that, kind of think about that. Okay, think about what you're going through. Think about how much space your healing is actually taking up, because it's probably taking up more space than what you think. And you probably don't have as much space as you would like to for other people in your life. Okay, but the time is coming for many of you where you're going to have more space, because you're getting there. Some of you guys are already there. So don't get too downhearted about it. Okay. Some of you guys are thinking about cutting some people off with these scissors here. I just, it's just part of the message here. And it has to do with this, this orphan card. It has to do with the repetitive patterns of issues within your life. And it feels like brokenheartedness here. Let me pull a few cards on this, because I feel like this is, for many of you, this is the heart of your struggle. Like, this is the heart of a lot of the issues. We have the Knight of Pumpkins, which is the Knight of Pentacles. Listen, I understand. I feel resistance. The Knight is slow. The Knight of Pentacles is slow. It's slow and steady, okay? But I'm just feeling like this energy of almost like so slow, it's stagnant. Like, I just can't continue. I just can't keep going at this pace. We have the Ten of Bats, which is the Ten of Swords. I just can't do it anymore. The Eight of Bats, but I don't know how I'm going to get out of this situation. Okay, some of you guys have some situation that you really want to find a way out of, and you're struggling. The Two of Ghosts, okay. Tell me more about this. Tell me more about this. The Eight of Imps, okay, which is the Eight of Wands, okay. There's going to be movement for you. Okay, definitely there's going to be movement about this situation. I feel like some of you guys have just had it. You've just absolutely had it with some situation. You don't know how you're going to get out of it. You don't know how it's going to work out. And I know you're not going to like this. I don't like this either when I'm told this kind of stuff, okay? But you are going to have to be patient, okay? It is moving. We have the Eight of Wands, and we all know that's energy and blah, 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 right? That's quick moving. But when I see the Knight of Pentacles, I see slow. I feel slow movement. So it's like they want you to know that, yes, it's coming. This Two of Ghosts, okay? All right. And I'm feeling like this is the happiness that you're seeking. Okay. For many of you, this is in a relationship. This is the relationship we're talking about. Okay. It's coming. All right. But there is some things that you're still healing with this Knight of Pentacles. There are some issues you're still releasing. Okay. And you need to allow yourself space. Allow yourself time to heal. Okay. And, if you have somebody who is in your life right now, who's on this journey with you, know that they're there for a reason. They're there to help you. And when things get tough in your relationship, remember that and try to hold space for that. Try to remember how they've been there for you, okay? And if they haven't been there for you, then that's something for you to think about, all right? Because some of you guys really need to have someone there for you. Okay. Now, some of you guys have been doing this alone the entire time, and Spirit's about to bring someone in because you are tired of being alone. No matter, listen, it's just you and me here. I won't tell nobody. Okay. I won't tell anybody that you're tired of being alone, because I feel like for some of you guys, it's almost like admitting defeat, or it's like, I don't want all the drama a person brings. I don't want to have my heart broken. I don't think I could take it again. It's just too much. Listen, it's okay to admit that you don't want to be alone. Okay? Softening to love is very difficult, when you've been treated so poorly, okay? Be patient with yourself. Spirit will bring a very special person to you, and it will naturally evolve, okay? And this person will be very familiar, okay? There will be happiness, because I'm pulling on this very happy past life where there is a magnetic connection. And the energy between you two is very healing. It's very, very healing. They're here to help you get over a lot of these patterns, and you're here to help them get over some of theirs, because they're carrying some of their own issues. Some of them may be related to yours, some of them may be different, but you both complement each other in such interesting and important ways. This kind of connection, you just know, and it's something you can't shake, okay? This person can't shake it, and neither can you. All right? Okay, group 1, that's what I received for you. I hope this resonated. If it did, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. And if you'd like to see more readings like this one, give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you beautiful, magical creatures next time. Bye, guys. Hey, group 2, all of you that selected this Seashell Plant. This is going to be your reading all about your past life together. I'm calling this I Remember You. So this plant really makes me think of the ocean and sea. The plant here reminds me of coral, a coral reef. I'm seeing like a tropical island. As I was shuffling the cards and getting them ready, I also saw a woman waving at a guy on a small sailboat, but it feels old. She's wearing clothing that feels medieval. Maybe it feels like she works in a pub or something like that, on a dock or something. So let's get into this energy and find out all about your past life together. Let me shuffle these a few more times. Tell me all about group 2's past life with their person. And what do we need to know now about that past life? How is it affecting them now? I feel like you may be the couple that remembers over time. It may not be immediate. I felt with the first group that they will know something is familiar right away. You may not feel that immediately, but over time you may. And it may have to do with the fact that you both may be drawn to the ocean, or you both may have like a similar interest, or like I don't want to use the word hyperfixation, but you may have the same like similar kind of thing that connects you to that past life, okay? I'm feeling strong like water energy here, sailing, boating, also mermaid energy, dolphin, whale. You may just be interested in ocean life or ocean preservation. You may like aquariums or have fish. I'm also feeling someone who might be like into swamps or protection of coral reefs, or interested in the mysteries of the ocean. Let's get some past life energy. Tell me about this past life. I'm pulling this, I'm pulling this, I'm pulling this. We're going to intuitively pull these cards. These, okay, and that bottom one. That's a lot, but that's okay. It's a past life reading, so here we go. Okay, we have communal living, okay, transportation, persecution and inquisition, forgiveness, scribe or writer, lessons and blessings, male, female, Greco-Roman, Egypt, angels, and karmic relationship. Okay. All right. I'm feeling a couple things here. We have persecution. That is a tough Wow, that's tough. Okay, I'm being drawn to this together. The scribe with persecution. Okay. Communal living right there. Right there. Okay, we have angels. Okay. It's right here. Interesting. Okay. All right. Okay, first of all, why? What's going on here as far as like your person and this past life? Okay, first of all, we have a focus of forgiveness and lessons and blessings. Okay, so there is a definite air here of learning to forgive. Forgive self, forgive others, receiving forgiveness, learning lessons, growth here. Okay. Now, I'm going to focus on this persecution and inquisition, scribe, writer, communal living, and karmic relationship because I feel like it has a profound effect. Because I'm feeling two lives. I got two lives for the first group too. So I feel like you got two lives going on here. Okay. And I feel like this one here has like, I want to use the term karmic damage from it. Because there's deep betrayal in this lifetime where we have the persecution, the communal living, scribe, writer, karmic relationship. I feel flat out betrayal. Like you were absolutely betrayed by somebody very close to you. For some of you, it's in a coven. I feel like you had a partner in a coven that betrayed you. Or another kind of group. I feel like some of you, I'm seeing so many different things right now. There's just so much information coming in for this part of this reading. So it could be several different things. Okay, this particular section of this reading. Okay, I'm seeing islands with different brotherhoods or sisterhoods or orders. Okay, where there was writing going on. And some of you guys are gifted writers or artists, or you're gifted in the occult knowledge or witchcraft or some kind of spiritual ability in this life, okay? But in this life is where you gain some of that knowledge, okay? Some of you guys were trying to write it or communicate it in some kind of way, maybe by art. I feel like some of you guys may have been hired to do some kind of art in a cathedral. Some of you, I'm getting cathedral straight out for some of you guys. For some of you guys, this is in a church, cathedral, or a important. I'm hearing monument. I'm seeing sculpture now, and for some of you, you got in big trouble. You got in big trouble. We have the lovers and we have the two of pumpkins at where I cut the deck. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take those two because I feel like that is a big thing. See, I feel on this lovers card right here. See, I feel like, see how Dracula is sneaking up on her. Some of you guys got caught. For some of you, it's not the work of art. It's not the writing that was the issue. It was the relationship that was the issue. The relationship was in some kind of way improper as far as the order was concerned. Tell me more. Tell me more. Okay. Okay. We have two of pumpkins, two of bats. All right. For some of you, that you had to make a choice. You had to weigh the choice. And you had to choose your heart. And I feel like for many of you, your heart the other person didn't choose their heart. They chose to betray you. But you chose your heart, and it betrayed you in this lifetime, and it backfired. Okay. I feel restlessness here. You guys may have a hard time like making commitments or keeping commitments, and it doesn't have to be just like romantic. It may just be like just staying at a job for a long period of time, or even just keeping commitments to your friends to go out to eat. It just may be this issue of not being able to maintain relationships because deep down, you just don't really trust people that they're really going to be there for you, because repetitively in this life, people have seemed to fail you. And I want to just introduce this thought to you that perhaps you may be setting up people for failure. We have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. I feel like this loss. I'm feeling like a loss here. Okay. For some of you guys with this communal living, you were cloistered. Is that a term? I'm not real familiar with that term. I've heard it. You were set apart. You were pulled apart from each other. Okay. And some of you guys were pulled apart because the other person was taken away and you were dealt with. And for some of you, it was extreme. There was an extreme situation where you were dealt with. Okay. For others, you were separated and you were never together again. Okay, you were never in the same place again. And it was very devastating, because I feel like for some of you, there was a situation where you were ready to kind of like run away with this person, like leave it all behind, like run away and disconnect from the world. But instead, what happened is that you two disconnected. And I feel like both of you separately kind of disconnected from the world instead of running away and disconnecting from the world together, if that makes any sense. And now I feel like in life, there's a struggle to know self with this Lovers card. The Lovers is about truly knowing another and knowing self. There's a struggle to balance and make good choices when it comes to matters of the heart. And there's a struggle to forgive. There's a struggle to forgive, and I feel like this is yourself. A lot of you guys are struggling to forgive yourself. And I'm hearing like hard lessons, but you feel like you haven't seen the blessings. Like there's no blessings, just hard lessons. And I feel like this person coming in, or this person you're talking about or asking about, I feel like for many of you, some of you guys are with the wrong, I'm just going to tell you, this person you're with is not your person. Okay. And if you know, you know. All right. But some of you are with your person, and for some of you, you're blocked from seeing the blessings of being with this person right now, because you're not truly seeing yourself. You're not able to. There's something, I'm being pulled to the persecution card, and I'm feeling like there's something that you're still judging yourself for, and you haven't released yet. And that's part of why this reading is coming up. So now I'm being pulled to this other time, this other life. Egyptian, Greco-Roman. I'm feeling a couple of interesting things. I feel like I'm digging. I feel like I'm digging in the desert, or I'm digging in a field. I feel like some of you guys may have like been in archaeology, an archaeology student, or been an archaeologist in a past life, or been like an ancient grave, a tomb raider, if you will, or something like that. Or you may have had something to do with, I'm seeing monuments here. So you may have worked around the monuments or had something to do with the monuments. Some of you guys helped I'm hearing caretaker of monuments, of Egypt. I'm seeing Egypt. And I'm seeing a big giant statue of Anubis, and it's been painted. It's not old. So I'm seeing now. I'm getting like, okay, so this is we're going back. I'm getting cold. When I go way back in time, like psychically, I always get cold. It feels cold to me, even though we're in the desert here. I'm seeing in graphic detail. I'm seeing a very big statue of Anubis. Okay, it's very large, and it kind of takes my breath away a little bit. Okay, and I'm seeing some men. Okay, and they are bald headed, and they have like these like hoods on, these like things around their head, and they're encircling a body. I feel like this has to do with mummification. Okay, mummification. I'm feeling mummification here, like you were involved in that, or this person was involved in that. And I'm also seeing like I'm seeing like a banquet. I'm seeing a banquet, and I'm feeling a connection here. So this is the time when Egypt and Rome were connected. Okay, all right, when they were, during the last part of the Egyptian kingdoms, when it fell, they were connected. Okay, and I'm seeing a big banquet. I'm seeing a mixture of different instruments from Egypt and from, I'm being told they're from Rome and they're from Egypt. So they're different. They're mixed. They're different kinds. And I'm seeing like different families here. Like different family groups sitting around being waited on. And now I'm being pulled back to the servants area. So some of you guys may have been servants or slaves of some of these people, and some of you may have been these people. Oh, okay, no, okay. So okay, that may resonate for some of you, but for some of you there were notes, there was what are those, stones or like coins that were given? Like, okay, so I feel like this person, to get your attention in this banquet, gave you like a coin or a shell. I'm being pointed to the shell, or it had a shell on it, or it had water on it, or some kind of something. And or a sand dollar. There's something here that has to do with water that they had their servant give to you to bring to you of this family. Now, some of you may resonate with being servants and having a relationship, okay, in this lifetime. All right, but I think for most of you, you're going to resonate with this situation, because whatever the symbol is on that coin, I'm seeing coral, I'm seeing a piece of coral, and the ocean's important here because I feel like it's connected to this person who's sending this. I feel like now I'm feeling like this person, you may have been the person that's connected to like the mummification. You may have been a family who created like the products they use or something, or you may be involved in that in some way. And this person, family, is involved in the ocean. So shipping. It would be shipping things from Greece, from Italy, from the Mediterranean area. Okay, and so when this person would come into town, or you would meet them, because I feel like for some reason this was very like secretive. The person would give their servant, for lack of a better word, the object, and pass it to you, and you would know that it's on. You would know it's on. I hope that was clear enough. So, and I'm feeling like your connection was very happy and it felt very sacred. It felt very special. Okay. For some of you guys, this may have been like, you guys may have been the same gender. Okay. Or there may have been, sorry, I dropped a card. I have to get it. There may have been, like other partners. So you had to keep it on the down low. But it was very happy. And I feel like Spirit is bringing this out because they want you to focus on the happy energy. I feel a lot of like happiness. Even if you were of like the servant class, I feel like you were in, first of all, you were well cared for. As well, I hate to even say that. It sounds gross, because you were absolutely in a very oppressive situation. But for the situation you were in, you received good care. And as long as your relationship was kept out of business of your whatever, God, then it didn't matter. Okay, so you're kind of allowed to be happy, kind of thing, as long as you did your job. But I feel like for those of you where this is kind of like a family thing, I'm feeling like there was a lot of happiness here when you were able to be together. And I feel like the distance, like the traveling and the other obligations were kind of just accepted back then. So it wasn't as awful as what it may have sounded like, because there was times of separation here. And I really feel like this time is being brought forward to help you connect to the idea that this person held you as special. Because I feel like that object, whatever they gave you, first of all, you kept them. Now, if you were a servant person, I feel like the other person would give you objects. Like they would find odd things and give you, because, you know, you couldn't have a lot of things as a servant. But there were certain, they may have had like a theme. For some of you, it was like a metal, or whenever they found this certain thing in water, like when they were out in the ocean or whatever, they would, on the boat, you know, when they were with their person, their boss, whatever, you know, the guy they're with, they would collect those things, maybe seashells, and bring them back. But for many of you, that object has meaning in this life. That object, that symbol. You may get it as a symbol from your spirit guides or something like that. It could be what I'm getting is mermaids. I'm getting seashells. I'm getting coral. Some of you guys may be Cancers, you may be Pisces, you may be Scorpio. Okay, some of you guys, it may be like a crab. It could be also a scorpion. So we have honeymoon. There was a lot of sweet energy here. There was a lot of goodness. There was a lot of, I feel like both of you, in whatever situation you had in this past life, both of you could very well have been married to other people, but for political reasons or family wealth reasons, I feel like the connection you had in this life was very intense, and it made life very sweet for both of you. It feels like that is what is pulling forward in this life with this person. This is what your guides, universe, angels, ancestors really want to help pull into this life for you. Some sweetness, some passion, honey, some true connection despite what may be going on in your life. Okay. This is somebody who, this retreat energy is very strong here. Some of you guys may want to experience like being with someone who you could kind of like escape the world with. And I don't mean that in a toxic way. I mean that in a very healing way. Someone who's kind of like home for you. Someone you can really, really trust. Someone you can depend on. Someone who will be there for you. Okay. A true like soul to soul kind of connection. And I feel like in this lifetime where there was happiness and sweetness, you may not have ever gotten to get to that point, like that depth, because you couldn't see each other enough. But when you were together, it was so intense. So now in this life, a pathway is being made for this person to come into your life. And for some of you, you are with this person. This is absolutely your person. And you may be feeling some kind of restriction here, some kind of limitation. And I feel like the universe is going to open this up for you to where you guys can develop this connection into something much deeper, something much more intense. That intenergy, intenergy, is that a word? That intensity, that intense energy that you are craving. I feel like some of you guys may be feeling like, oh, maybe this isn't my person because I'm not feeling this intense energy, you know? Understand that your person may be undergoing some things too, right? Their energy may be shifting as well. If you really think this is your person, I want to encourage you to open up. Sometimes we have to take the first step, you know, and if you want this person to trust, if you want to be able to trust this person, you have to give them opportunities to be in situations where you can trust them, right? You have to open up to love. You have to soften to love. That seems to be kind of a theme today, softening to love, allowing love to kind of flow in and honoring its presence. Okay, let's find out more about this. Allowing the lessons to illuminate your pathway to blessings. Okay, let's get some more cards. Soulmates, luminosity, and distorted feminine. Okay. Oh, we have a seashell here. I'm feeling like there's a healing of your emotional self going on. Okay. That's part of the reason why these two lifetimes have come up. That's why this person's in your life, to help heal your emotional self, your distorted feminine self. I feel like you may not have a really good sense of self-worth. You may not feel lovable. You may not feel worthy. You may not feel like a precious or something someone's going to protect. You may not deal well with being vulnerable, okay? And I feel like this person, this is a soulmate. This is an important soulmate, okay? That's here to help you learn to trust yourself and forgive. Okay, and I feel like for many of you, this forgiveness is really about self. It's all about you, honey. It's all about you. And I say this because I feel like in this lifetime, you have not really been there for you. And I'm not trying to call you out, because most of us have not been there for ourselves, especially if we've had this intense kind of situation where we have been repetitively betrayed. Okay, we begin to think, well, nobody's going to stick by us. Nobody's going to support us because look, we keep getting lied to and betrayed. And I feel like with this luminosity card, there's a lot of healing coming in with the soulmate. Okay, healing this distorted feminine, this feminine that there's just a lack of really feeling good. like feeling okay in the skin, feeling wholeness. Okay, I feel like this person's going to help you feel wholeness and reach a place of balance. Okay, let's get some more energy. Tell me more about my group 2 in this past life. I remember you. I feel like over time, you're just going to grow more comfortable, and it's going to allow this person to kind of open up to you more. We have the future. Tell me more about this future. We have freedom, 44. 4 and 44. 4s are going to be signs of alignment. 4s are about stability, okay? This person, this lifetime, really is about you getting emotional freedom. No longer being bound and no longer being restricted by this energy of mistrust. Trusting your intuition. Okay, the distorted feminine can often be about not trusting yourself, not trusting your intuition. And many of you called in a soulmate or asked for a soulmate. You asked for your person and they've showed up, or they're going to show up. And now you need to work on trusting your gut, because when they show up, you need to be able to trust that you know that it's them, right? And that's why this is going to build over time. It's going to build because this person is going to be very trustworthy. They're probably going to be an earth sign. If they're not an earth sign, sun, moon, and rising, they're going to have a very powerful placement. I'm seeing the word Taurus, a very powerful like placement of Taurus or Capricorn, possibly Virgo, somewhere in their chart, like in their natal chart. But it will be at a powerful place, okay? Some kind of aspect. Okay. We have no reversals, by the way. I'm not taking reversals on this. We have the Knight of Bats, which is the Knight of Swords. We have Strength, and we have the Six of Bats. Okay. You may be an air sign, which is Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. I feel like for some of you, if you're not with this person yet, I feel like they're moving towards you quickly. This is quickly approaching, okay? There's a lot of movement here. For some of you, this is really about you getting out of your head, about relationships, about love, about trusting people. This is this person kind of standing. This is Leo energy, so they may also be a Leo. Okay, they may have some fire, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, but fill in Leo here. Leos are very loyal. Okay, they're very loyal in at their best. Okay, a Leo is very loyal. They're very stable. Okay, they mean what they say what they mean. Okay, and I feel like this person is going to be very patient. And they're going to prove to you that they have your back, and they will help you move on. And here's the thing, your bats will come with you. Like, they're going to accept you, bats and all. You know, any anxiety you have, they're not going to be like, oh, you shouldn't be scared. Oh, you shouldn't be nervous. Oh, I don't understand why you can't trust me. You won't get those kind of things. Instead, you'll get understanding. You'll get compassion from this person, because they're going to understand on a soul level of how hurt you've been, how people have mistreated you. Okay, you're going to get a kind of compassion from this energy that you haven't experienced before. And okay, let me get one more card here, this one. We have forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. Okay. Yeah, there's some things you need to let go of. This person will help you do that. All right. And please forgive yourself. There's nothing to forgive. Listen, honey. Listen to Auntie Amy. We all do the very best we can at the time. And when we know better, we do better. And yes, we all do toxic stuff. We all mess up. We're human. And part of growth, part of becoming a fully a fully involved human being existing in this reality is accepting our own frailty and our own mistakes. You're just a little human being like the rest of us. You will never, ever be perfect. Those ideas of perfection that have been drilled into your mind are false. They're illusions. None of them are real. But you are real and you matter, okay? And you matter more than your mistakes do. And this person will help you know that. They will hold you in high regard, okay? So love yourself, all right? We're going to get you guys some letters, some initials, and some charms. Okay, group 2, this is going to be your letters and your charms, your initials. Keep in mind this is a general reading. It's a general session, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. I'm concentrating all my energy on everything that landed on the obsidian mirror that's in the middle of this magic mirror, so right here. And these would be your initials, their initials, a meaningful word, a screen name, the initials of a screen name. Just take what resonates. We have SVEWTUYALJPKLANIXS. Okay, you got quite a few charms here. We have an airplane. I feel like some of you guys live at a distance from this person. If you haven't met, you may meet them online or something. For some of you guys who live at a distance, who you know who this is, you guys may be planning a trip, or there may be a trip coming up where you guys see each other. If you're in a relationship, you guys may need a trip together. You guys might need to get away together. It might be good for you as a couple to kind of like, I know money's tight, but it doesn't have to be like an expensive trip as well. I'm hearing something. This is a rose with a pearl on it, and I'm getting some energy of like a sacred rose. You might look into the sacred rose or the flower of life. I'm getting like also lotus energy as well. So a lot of like sacred flower energy. I just feel like you don't realize how much you mean to this person. We have a camel here, which for me is always Paimon or King Paimon showing up in one of my readings. And I feel like there may be something about music here. Your guides may be speaking to you through music, so pay attention to repetitive music, different songs that start showing up. You may also find that music may be a connection between you and this person, and for some of you, the higher self of this person, if you don't know who this is, or even if you do, they may start communicating to you, the higher self of this person, through music. So be open to that. We also have an angel here. I feel like you may be guided by angels. You may be aligned with angels. We have the Aries charm here. It says courageous. So I feel like for a lot of you, this path in love feels like it takes courage. Okay. And it's interesting because I have attack in my charm bowl, and it landed outside the mirror completely. And I feel like this is a message about, I feel like you're afraid to get hurt. You are desperately afraid to get hurt. Some of you guys, now if it doesn't resonate, it doesn't, but your guides are here to tell you that this person is not going to hurt you. It's almost like I'm seeing like a dog whimpering in a corner. It's like you have been so heartbroken and so mistreated in love. And some of the stuff is from past life as well. Some of it's from this life. But it's just like, I cannot take another. This person will be patient. They will be kind, okay? They're going to make you feel good about yourself, all right? If you're with somebody who doesn't do those things, then this is not the person I'm talking about. Okay? That's what I'm getting with this tack. And they had me, they had me pick it up. So there was something there for you with that. We have this blue heart here. You may have some issues with depression, okay? And you may have some addictive or compulsive energy that kind of masks it. And I'm going to encourage you to, if you need help with that, please seek it, okay? Some of you guys just need to ground your energy on a regular basis. It will really help with your anxiety. Some of you guys have a lot of anxiety about love, even if we are with your person. There's almost a sense of paranoia here about and it's because you've been lied to so much or betrayed so much, or you've never had a really good foundation in love. You don't know what a good relationship feels like. And so you're not sure really how to act. You don't know how to not expect someone to mess you over. So you don't know what that looks like. You don't know what that feels like. And I feel like you may, if this person you're with resonates as who I'm talking about, there needs to be communication. You need to remind this person sometimes, like, hey, I may seem like a little paranoid or whatever, but remember, this is new to me. I'm not used to having like a healthy relationship or a semi-healthy relationship either. I don't know how to not worry about you lying to me. And really the only thing that works is the repetitive action of honesty, of someone continually being there. And this Leo energy tells me that this person will. They're very loyal. Okay, they are loyal, loyal, loyal. They will be there for you. But you have to open up to them. Because if they think you're uninterested, they will leave. They won't stay around. Leos also need attention. So you have to give this person attention. Okay, they will stay with you through thick and thin, but you gotta kind of make a deal about them. Okay, so that's the one thing the guides are saying here. Like, this person is there for you. They'll be patient, but you also got to let them know how important they are and how wonderful they are, okay? Because this person needs that too, because they have their own wounds, okay? None of us are perfect. And I feel like on some level, this person feels rejected or judged or somehow not good enough. And you can help them with that as well, all right? Okay, group 2, that's what I received for you. I hope this resonated. If it did, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. And if you'd like to see more readings like this one, give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you beautiful, magical creatures next time. Bye, guys. Hey, group 3, all of you that selected the owl. This is going to be your reading all about your past life together. I remember you is what I'm going to call it. So, so keep in mind this is a general reading. It's a general session. So just take what resonates here and leave the rest behind. At the end, I'm going to get letters, initials, and charms as well. So we'll find out more details about this person. I do keep this owl on my reading table sometimes, so you might have seen it before. So let's get some past life cards here and find out about this past life and how it affects you now, your relationship now. This person may be in your life now, or they may be coming into your life. And this reading definitely is kind of a love reading. Okay, so all right, we'll see how many cards the spirits are wanting to come out for my group 3. Tell me about group 3. Tell me about this connection. We have persecution and inquisition. I was kind of afraid of this. Okay, we have baby. All right. Ooh, this is getting, I feel that. I see that. Okay. We have orphan. You know, it's easy to persecute people who are alone, biblical. Okay, this is religious persecution. This is the literal inquisition, okay? We have phobias, we have knighthood, we have leaving or traveling. Okay, so we could have a couple of lifetimes here, and this is how it's been going with these readings, okay? It feels a little different here, though I will say. This knighthood thing, I think, is separate. We have phobias here. I feel like that is this life, the persecution, the orphan as well. Persecution. I feel that baby here. I feel night is like, could go either way. Okay. This is helping me segment timelines and stuff, so that's what I'm doing. Okay. So let's just get to this one that I'm feeling. The persecution, inquisition, biblical, and baby. I feel like this is a very painful past life. Okay. Well, this is disturbing. I just want to tell you this is disturbing. Okay. It feels like, I'll tell you what I'm seeing. I actually kind of want to cry as I'm seeing this. So I'm seeing a woman holding a baby, and it's being ripped from her arms. And it is it doesn't make it. And I'm seeing a tree, and I'm seeing her tied to a tree. Okay, and then the tree is set on fire. Okay, so the death was very very, very tragic. It was very, very difficult. Now, I feel like this knighthood energy has everything to do with this. This feels like an invasion. I feel invaded. I feel like I was invaded while you were away. I was invaded. I was invaded. It feels like a group of warrior monks invading an area under the banner. I'm seeing a banner of the church, and it was very ruthless. I feel ruthless, and it's because they believe these people were in this village, or because I feel like it's more than just her. Okay, it's a group of people they feel are evil or practicing heresy or something. Okay, so it's a group of heretical people. I do feel like this is like a invasion, like an occupation. Okay, so, and it feels like this could be, it feels like, it feels in the area of Britain. It feels in the area of like Europe. It feels in different places because this was vast, right? This was a vast kind of chaotic destruction. Okay. And it feels like the feminine energy feels completely abandoned and attacked, of course. And moments before this energy is tied to a tree, she just witnessed the destruction of the one thing in life that she valued most, because it was a piece of this person who was away. And I hear her in her mind or screaming or saying, and it's not in English. This isn't English, okay? It feels like it's not quite French either. It's some kind of dialect that I don't understand. Is it Basque? It's unique. I'm not sure what it is. And she's just screaming about, you left me. You said it was safe. You said I would be safe here. I feel like the masculine energy kind of scoped out a safe place. They thought he thought it was safe because it was on land. I'm hearing like it was on land that the Brotherhood had because they owned a lot of land. Something like that. a different brotherhood. The reason he's gone. Okay. So I'm going to pull some more cards. Okay, so I feel like in this lifetime, we have the orphan showing up again, which really is about feeling alone in so many ways. Okay, the loneliness, the isolation, not feeling like you have a home, not feeling like you can be at home anywhere, really, and feeling like no one's going to stay with you, no one's going to be around for you. I feel like in this past life, you felt broken. Even before this ending happened, you felt broken because it was hard, because you were left. And a lot of because this was near the completion of an invasion of this area. It was like a wiping of the land. So a lot of the resources were gone. So it was a slow depletion of contact, of resources. I feel like there was also some issues with like food at the time. And I feel this other lifetime that I pulled on here with the leaving or travel. We have scribe, writer, male, female, imprisonment, high priest, high priestess. I feel like in this lifetime, you became a high priest, high priestess in an order. Okay, you became involved, for some of you guys, in the order that was conquering. Okay, in the religion, in whatever that was. Okay, in another life. Okay, and you wrote some very important papers, some very important books, some very important things. You communicated very important ideas. And for many of you, these very important ideas got you condemned as a heretic. Okay, condemned as a heretic. Some of you were set up in this lifetime too. Unlike the other two groups, you have two lifetimes here that were very traumatic, okay? Because I feel like in the lifetime that they're bringing forward, where you were in the order or in the religion or whatever this is, you were in some kind of religion where you are, for some of you guys, like you wrote things that exist today that people read. Not for all of you, but for many of you. I don't want to say many of you, for a few of you, okay? But there's some kind of like, if you weren't imprisoned, you were in some kind of separateness. You kept yourself separate. You might have been a hermit or something, okay? But you reached a very high state of spirituality, okay, even within that order. Some of you guys had ecstatic experiences within this religion, okay? Some of you guys, and that's where the heresy snuck in. It's because some of you guys became like Christian mystics or some kind of more conservative religious views, but a mystic in that kind of thing. And it was very much frowned upon. Okay. But in this life, you learned more about your spirituality, your gifts and abilities. And in this life, you had a direct line to source. Like you could channel directly from source. You are so gifted. You're very wise. You have the owl here. Okay. Now, this night is drawn to your light in this life. And I don't necessarily feel the presence of the night energy, it doesn't matter what gender, in the lifetime where you became this almost ascended energy within a religion, like a mystic. And some of you guys became a mystic that became a heretic. but you wrote things or did art or something, expressed something that made you heretical. And you have that energy in this life. You have that knowledge. You have that light, okay? And this energy is drawn to it, okay? This night energy is drawn to it. And I feel like you are dealing with a feeling of being alone. Even in relationships, you feel alone and isolated. And I feel like because at one time, isolation gave you connection, because you were, especially with this energy, this lifetime, because you being isolated meant you didn't have to deal with the programming of the religion. You were free to kind of like meditate and commune with God or consciousness or God consciousness. I feel like you had a lot of freedom to do that. And in this lifetime, now you're seeking, your soul is seeking balance, in that you connect to those gifts and abilities, and you also are human. You have human experiences, and you balance that out. So you get to have your divine connection, and you get to have your human physical relationship. You don't have the weight of the religion restricting that from you. It's like you get to have the balance of both. And there's a healing of this oppressive energy, of this energy that wants to oppress your gifts and abilities, this energy that's trying to keep you from rising in this life. And I feel like this night energy is coming towards this priestess, high priest energy, is calling this energy to it, because this person's coming in to help support you and help. For some of you, they're helping to guide your light. For others, they're helping to empower your light, okay? It's not one or the other. You know, for some of you, it's both. It's complicated. For some of you, this person is a massive healer, and they're a healer to the healers. Like, they're here to heal a high priestess or a high priest. They're here to help you. You may be someone who's drawn to the Knights Templar or other historical occult orders as well. You may be drawn to like the Holy Grail type energy or Avalon. Yeah, there is phobias here though. We all have our fears, and I feel like you may have fears of, you may have, I'm hearing agoraphobia. You may have fears of being claustrophobia. You may have claustrophobia. I'm hearing like fears of spiders or bugs and things like that. And some of that has to do with like the isolating and where you isolated. You were isolated in when you did like this meditation and things like that. The place where you lived was very small, like the room was small. You know, it was a different time. So there would have been lots of critters running around, right? And I'm seeing mud and stuff like that. So, and I feel like you may also have a thing about hygiene, like things having to be really clean and things like that. Order. It's like some of you guys have a thing about needing order, although you may have issues with being very disorderly or having a lot of chaos or not being able to make order. You also know that you function best when you have order. You just may have issues creating that order for yourself. And it has to do with this chaotic energy of, you know, having things ripped from you, just the massive amounts of, for some of you guys, you've had a lot of disruption in your childhood, like as a young child. You may have had a lot of people around you who were not stable, and part of that was perhaps your environment was very chaotic. So it feels normal to be in a chaotic environment, and but you also may not function well in it, because a chaotic environment is usually not where most of us function well, right? Because it's just how we're wired. So you find that when you're able to get some order, you function better. It's just, there's just a struggle to make the order. Some of you guys may have like anxiety and things like that. And it feels like something that you can learn to work with instead of feeling like it's something you have to overcome. You just have to figure out how to work with what you have. How can you make order in ways that is not overwhelming? How can you do it one step at a time? Baby steps, I tell you, baby steps are very, very important. They got me where I am today, which, may not seem like a lot to some people, but, I was in bed for 6 years, 80 to 90% of the time. I'm alive today. I am functional as a human being. That's huge, 'cause I had doctors give up on me. So small steps are the best steps, and they are some of the hardest to make. Okay, so be kind to yourself. Okay, and we have up in the air, the initiation, and the Count of Saint Germain. That is in reverse. We have up in the air, and then we have Hilarion. Okay, I'm going to tell you guys something. Now, this won't be for all of you, but for some of you, you are refusing some kind of call. You're either refusing it, or you're denying it, or you're trying to work around it, or you think you can't do it. There's something here that is blocking you. And I feel like this person is coming into your life to help you flip this card the right way. Okay, where you can actually see your gifts and abilities, where you can actually embrace who you are. Sometimes, when this person comes in, they come in as a teacher, not necessarily as, a partner. Okay, I feel like this person's coming in as a partner for you. But I will tell you, I've had an experience of someone showing up like this. Okay, and they weren't a partner, they were a friend, a really good friend, a friend who came in at the right time. And I will tell you how it kind of unfolds. It's very natural. It's a very natural kind of thing. And the pull here is immediate, and it's deep. It goes deep very quickly, okay? And you will feel very accepted by this person, even your weirdness, because some of you guys have weirdness. I know you do, because I can feel it. I have it too, okay? The weirdness is this. It's your connection to spirit. It's your power. It's this right here. For some of you, it's the thing that you're in denial of. Okay? All right? You're very gifted. And it's just time that you kind of accept that. This person came into my life to help me accept my gifts and abilities, to help me deal with the reality that, yes, this is really happening. This is who you are. You can run away from it the rest of your life, or you can deal with it. You can start to deal with it and understand it and use it to your best advantage. And I feel like this person is going to help you overcome some of your fears. They're going to help you not feel so lonely. I'm also hearing like this person is a champion. They're a champion for you. I feel like part of this champion energy, part of this person having your back, part of this person always showing up for you, comes from this lifetime where they didn't show up. And I feel like what happened in that lifetime was they found out what happened, and they could never go back. They could never go back. They just could not face you and the baby being there. It was a failure. They felt like a failure. They felt like they survived all these things and they were there for all these people. But in the end, they weren't there for you, so none of it mattered. So it created their own issues, right? So when they find you and they meet you, they're going to be your warrior. They're going to be your knight. They're going to have your back. They're going to be there for you, and they're going to prove it over and over. Okay, we have the 10 of Bats in reverse. This is someone who is not going to allow you to give up. Okay, they're not just going to give up on you. They're not going to walk away. They're not just going to leave, even when things get tough. Okay, and you may have experienced this. You may have been going through some hard stuff recently, and they've stood by you. Okay, we have the High Priestess in reverse. Even when you can't see the truth in yourself, they will see the truth in you. Okay, they will be able to see the truth in you no matter what. Okay, we have the High Priestess here twice. And I feel like they're here to kind of turn this card the right side way. Okay, so you can have clear seeing, clear knowledge, so you can own your gifts and abilities. Okay, so you can bring through this very powerful energy from a past life. These gifts and abilities that you had in a past life are accessible for you now. Some of you guys, scribe writer. Okay, there's something that you're meant to create. Okay, it doesn't have to be that you're a writer, but it could be that you're an artist, or you want to have a business, or you want to have a family. There's something here for you to create. Okay, and for some of you, it's with this person. It could be a family. Okay, tell me more about this situation. And I'm getting with up in the air, I'm getting like anything is possible between you two. Okay, it really, really is. But it may take time, because I feel like the pain here is very deep. And it's deep for not just you, but the knight as well. Because I feel like when they find you, they're going to feel the loss of not having you this whole time, like how much they've missed. And I feel this energy of like someone who is very like hard outer shell, but inside is just like a warm teddy bear. A warm teddy bear? I don't know. A warm teddy bear. Okay. So we have the Eight of Ghosts here, the Six of Pumpkins, and the Knight of Ghosts. So a lot of heartfelt energy here. There is tons of healing. And I do think this person is going to help you move on. They're going to fill up your cups and then some. And this person will make you feel special. And it will be romantic. And that may make you uncomfortable. I know some of you guys just saying that, it's just like, I don't want that in my life. I don't need that. We don't want that in our lives. Like, we don't want romance. Listen. It is okay for you to be tenderhearted, and it is okay for you to want to have an emotional connection, okay? I know right now a lot of people are, kind of shunning that, and I get it, okay? But we as human beings have a need for closeness, and I feel like your heart needs some TLC, and this person wants to give that to you in a very meaningful way, a very healing way. This person is a giver. Okay, they may have more than enough to give to you, but you have to be in the energy to receive, and it just may take time. I feel it's like some of you guys are going to be in this energy of like waiting to see if this person's the real deal. Like, is this the real deal? Are you the real deal? And they're going to show you. They're going to show you by action that they mean what they say. I'm getting quite a few cards for you, so they have a lot to say. We have, you deserve love. You do. Absolutely. We have children. We have wedding. Okay. We have love yourself first. We have playful, and we have past life relationship. Okay. So for some of you guys, this person's going to want to marry you. They're going to want to have children with you. They want to have a playful, happy life with you. They want you to know that you deserve to be loved. And this life they wanted with you in this past life that was denied both of you, I feel like they want that now with you in this life. But they also want you to honor your call, your artistic ability, whatever creative endeavor, whatever you're called to do. They want to help you. They want to honor that with you and help you pursue that. And some of them have the ability to help you. They have the resources to help you. I feel like for some of you, this person may be older than you or have more resources in some kind of way. Let's find out a little bit more. I want to find out more about this person. Tell me more about this person. That's too many. That's too many. I feel like I need to shuffle this up. Tell me a little bit more about this person. I feel like this person is looking to get married. They want to settle down. If not marriage, they want like their person with them. Okay. But they really, it's almost like they're not going to want you to know that. They may not even talk about this for a while because they know that you both are healing on some level, like a higher self level. They know the healing is happening. We have the King of Pumpkins. We have the Queen of Wands. There you go. We have someone who's, this is like a successful person. So if they're not successful, they have the ability to be, okay? This is somebody who's probably pretty good with their money or have good resources, or they're learning how to be good with their money. They have the energy to be good with their money. I feel like they have a really bright personality. They probably have a really good sense of humor. They're probably very attractive, okay? They're wanted by other people, all right? And for some of you, that might make you insecure. Do not let the attraction of this person, do not let the resources, if that resonates, of this person when they come in, or if this is your person, do not let that like intimidate you, okay? Because those are all like outward things. This person connects with you on a heart level, on a deep soul level. You guys are soulmates in the best sense of the word. And it's like this person wants to have the lifetime they were denied with you in this lifetime. The lifetime where you were taken, they want to have it in this lifetime with you now. So they want to give you a happy life, and they want to share that with you. But there is some issues. And, you know, we all have them. So be patient with yourself. Okay, let's get some initials, letters, and some charms. Hey, group 3, this is going to be your letters, your initials, and your charms. Keep in mind, this is a general reading, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. These could be your initials, their initials, a meaningful word, a screen name. Just take what resonates. We have TTPLLEFYXS. RCHMCZADPEO. All right. We have quite a few charms here. We have an angel charm. I think you have a lot of angelic energy around you. You may also be drawn to Enochian magic, or you may have Enochian angels around you. If you're interested in that, that might be something for you to look into as well. We have an ancestor, the Day of the Dead. This Day of the Dead charm is like an ancestor charm for me. So, and I feel like you have a lot of ancestors around you. I just feel like you're very divinely connected. And some of you guys, honestly, I feel there's resistance to it for some of you. Some of you guys are just like, I don't want to have this. I don't want to do this. And I think it's because some of you guys understand the mantle of it, of like, you know, being that connected and, you know, having a call. Some of you guys feel like a call on your life, and you understand the heaviness of that. And I feel like this person comes in to kind of lighten your load a little bit. Okay. We have a clock here, and I'm feeling like some of you guys may be feeling like you're running out of time, maybe to be happy or to meet someone, or to meet someone that you're going to be happy with. And I feel like you be reassured that you're not, okay? Everything is working out just the way it should be. You're right on time. You're right where you should be, okay? There may be something about Christmas here. We have a gingerbread man, okay, that showed up. I'm also getting that Shrek with the gingerbread man. There might have something, Shrek or that movie may have something meaningful to you. But I'm getting Christmas time may have some kind of meaning for this couple or for you. Just take what resonates here. We have a drink and a rubber ducky. So I'm feeling like you guys need a break. Okay, basically you guys absolutely need a break. I feel like some of you guys may be an Aquarius as well, and that's part of your call, is you have this Aquarius energy in your chart somewhere, and so you're feeling a bigger calling on your life because we're in the age of Aquarius. I can't ignore the fact that there is a Lilith charm here. It's outside this mirror, but I'm going to bring it in. And if you're feeling the call of Lilith, I encourage you to reach out to her. And this is your validation that, yes, if you're feeling pulled to her, yes, you're right on the money. She is there with you. And if you work with her, I feel like part of what you're doing here is she can help you with this. Like, she's here to help you through this. And for some of you, I just feel like part of your call has to do with you really breaking free from any of your self-judgment and oppression. And Lilith is really good with that kind of stuff. She can really help you overcome any kind of oppressive energy in your life. So if you feel called to her, that's your validation. Okay? All right, group 3, that's going to be your reading. That's what I got for you. I hope this resonated. If it did, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. And if you'd like to see more readings like this one, give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you beautiful, magical creatures next time. Bye, guys.